Hey everybody, I'm Corbin Hostler. This is Mining Modern, and this is Madcap 8 Moon. This is a pretty interesting deck, that's for sure. I've enjoyed it so far. I'm not sure how great it is, but oh man, well, here we go. Control, huh? Those verdicts aren't very. Gosh, two basic islands, man. That's gonna be rough. I guess we have to hit the mana leak here. We're gonna be leaning pretty hard on Liliana this game, I think. I'd really like to draw a Simian Spirit Guide and play turn 2 Liliana. That would be ideal. Ask and you shall receive. However, yeah, and he drew that, so this is actually going to work. Okay, well, let's hope this Liliana can go the distance. Guess we didn't have to worry about mana leak after all. The Blood Moons aren't going to do much. He's got two basics, and he's got a Flooded Strand over there, so we're just going to have to hope this Liliana goes the distance, and it might. Very well could. Oh, he discarded a basic, maybe making our Blood Moon a little better. Depends what he fetches here, actually. He may only have one blue. Now, we don't have much choice, I think, this game, but to just go in on Liliana, so. Yeah, he did fetch a basic because he saw our Blood Moon, so he's going to have access to blue and white no matter what here. I really want to hit a land and hold up Kolaghan's Command. Well, okay. Snapcaster is what I'm most concerned about here. Spell Snare, huh? And Paths. We have Dark Confidence on 2, which I guess I'd want him to Path. But he also could just Verdict it, probably. I guess we hit the Spell Snare. That seems to matter the most. Yeah, well, Snapcaster is the biggest concern right now. That's for sure. And we're actually going to be in a situation where we can't, because we don't have any cards in hand now. If we play our third land and plus Liliana, we'd have to discard the Kolaghan's Command. No. We can discard the Magus of the Moon. And eventually, hopefully, buy it back with our Kolaghan's Command. Doesn't do much anyways. Alright, so he's down to, I guess, a Path in hand and an Unknown, and now two Unknowns. So his Unknowns have to be pretty good for us to care. Ancestral Vision, I mean, that's good, I guess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plus Liliana again. I definitely don't think you ult them when they have, don't think you ult when they have 3 lands and throw away your Liliana. That'd be the easiest way for him to get back in the game. Because he still has more lands than us. Okay, he's down to just the Unknown in hand, and it wasn't a Snapcaster, so that's good. We're going to theoretically get an ultimate Liliana here on his mana. Is the Serum Vision's coming up, maybe? We don't know. So we get to split up his basics. And it's a turn to actually draw something, hopefully be a land. Oh, Pack Rat, huh? I would like to choose him. Yep. Alright, well, we'll do it like this. Oh, wow, he kept his island. Alright. We'll play Pack Rat. The old 1/1 Pack Rat, but you know what? It trades with a Snapcaster. Now, he is going to get a bunch of cards off this Ancestral Vision at some point in this game, so. And both Ancestral Vision, actually. I don't mind discarding the Lightning Bolt. I am ready to do nothing with Liliana for a minute, though. This is a really weird game because we actually had Liliana so fast we don't have enough mana to do stuff. But I think that, I mean, double land destruction in him was pretty good. Now he's going to get to draw a bunch of cards, so he's still going to be hindered on mana so hard that hopefully Liliana's in a position to take over the game again. And I'm not even opposed to not even using her. If we draw a land, yeah, I'm just going to play land and keep up Pack Rat / Kolaghan's Command. I think this is fine. Alternatively, we could make him discard. We can make him discard with Liliana. But what are we doing with our other two? Nothing. You know, we'd want to buy back a Magus of the Moon or whatever, which wouldn't do much. I think I'm going to pass here. Because basically Snapcaster is what we're concerned about, but even get Snapcaster, we could just bolt it or whatever. So I think when this thing goes on the stack, though, I might make him discard and buy back our Magus of the Moon. With the goal of playing Magus next turn and being able to ultimately, you know, draw land, play Magus, ultimate Liliana for free or whatever. You discarded a path, which you couldn't cast. Okay. Which is good. He's got 3 paths in his graveyard. Ghost Quarter. So this Magus of the Moon might be pretty good. Really like to draw land here. Perfect. Go ahead and attack. This is such a weird game. Such a grindy game here. None of his deck typically plays. He's got another thing coming off, so honestly I don't even know how great I feel about the game, but this resolving would go a long way. Beautiful. Okay. Well, now we can start going to work on his hand again, even if he has Snapcasts or whatever at this point. Try to build up towards another Liliana Ultimate here. Now every card we draw is Pack Rat fodder. He had Condemn, which he could not cast. Okay. Another Ancestral Vision. Yeah, he's got to draw basic planes. And he's already down 2 of them, so he might not even have any. Alright, let's pitch the Crypt. Get a Pack Rat. Plus Liliana. Yeah, I think we're probably in the clear now. A little weird how we had to navigate this game, but it worked out. If I were him, I think I might have. I mean, he probably didn't expect Blood Moon there. I think he wouldn't have known about it, so he may not have had an opportunity to. But it's interesting. He could have kept Plains and Ghost Quarter. Instead, he kept blue only. He's gonna draw a ton of cards off Ancestral Vision, but we're on this Pack Liliana plan, so he basically has to rip Plains to get rid of to be able to like wrath our board. And yeah, so he's already pitched 2 basic planes. It's gonna be very difficult for him to do that. Oh no! Spreading Seas our swamp. Okay, well we have a bunch of basic swamps in the deck. Dark Confidant we can't play. Okay. That's kind of disappointing. Dark Confidant would have been perfect here, but we can still beat him down for 6, which kills him in 2 turns. So I don't really know what he can have here. Because he's dead next turn, and we have Liliana for him. If he were to just play out a creature, I guess Snapcasters could come in and block, which actually could block our Magus of the Moon, so maybe interesting. Maybe I don't even want to attack with a Magus of the Moon. It's actually an interesting question, since he has mana. If he just Snapcaster blocked it, then he could hit a land and Wrath our... He could attack our Liliana, then Wrath our Pack Rats, and we'd actually be in a losing position. Yeah, because even in our low card reaches would only get in for like 2. I guess, which would be lethal. Well, drawing Lightning Bolt helps. Alright, well now I'm just going to attack. Oh, wow, he did have it. You can't cast anything out of here, though, so it's fine. Yep. Well, played around this, right? And so we do the Lightning Bolt, it didn't matter. So we can just get in for 4. Once he blocks. and then bolt him. Yeah, Lightning Bolt was a pretty good draw there. He almost climbed his way back into that one. All right, there we go. So I don't know if we're going to be able to take games 2 or 3 off of him, but do our best here. All right, it's Havoc Festival time. You know, he never even saw Platinum Imperium Madcap experiment. Not that it's actually even very good against him, though, to be fair. We have a lot of cards that are pretty bad against him, to be honest. Fatal Push is one of them. I mean, Fatal Push, I'll keep one as it kills a Colonnade. The Spirit Guides actually like, because I feel like, you know, having a stupid hand that puts out like a turn 1 Blood Moon or something is one of our ways to win. We can probably cut a Madcap and a Bolt, I guess. You know, I'm glad we won game 1. Game 2 doesn't actually, these sideboard games don't actually feel like they're going to be advantaged for us. We really need to resolve an actual Blood Moon, not a Magus of the Moon. So we'll see, I guess. Crumble to Dust, no. Shadow Storm, no. Slaughter Games is tempting, but no. We'll see about this whole Havoc Festival. The good news is somehow we get to 6 mana and this does resolve. It's great. I don't know if this is the matchup you wanted, and I feel like it's probably not the best matchup for it. This is fine. This actually incentivizes him to kill our Dark, well, depending on what he does. Tap out, kill our Dark Confidant, maybe, because they don't want to let us get to the upkeep with it. Okay, Liliana, sure. Well, this is an interesting hand. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but it's got cards in it. We obviously need to draw a land. Yeah, this Dark Confidant's just going to get countered, but that is what it is. She may as well play the Pack Rat, right? I care less about this one. I'd love for him to path it while he can. It's just got Spell Snare. Okay. Because I actually care more about resolving the Dark Confidant, even though that's unlikely, but... Well, that's not a land. I think it's worth it, though. Then we can Surgical him, hopefully. Get a Snapcaster or something here. Mana Leak. Sure. Thing is, I don't think I want to... Yeah, I'm not going to yet anyways. I don't really want to Surgical either of those. I might Surgical Mana Leak. Us not having a third land here is obviously pretty terrible. But we also might be able to bait him into a Cryptic now. And I would definitely Surgical Cryptic. Ooh, that's what's going to happen too. Counter draw? Okay. Well, let's hope he's got some more in his hand. He does not. He has an Elspeth Sun's Champion we're not going to be able to beat. Can't beat many cards he has there, as a matter of fact. Spell Snare is going to get our Dark Confidant. Core Firewalker is going to, in general, be pretty good. If he gets to 6 mana, we're dead. Yeah, this is bad for us. In fact, he only had 2 Cryptics in his whole deck. Interesting. Boarded into the Core Firewalkers. He's just got... Yeah, it's just a blue-white deck, but he's got Detention Spheres, Spell Quellers, huh? Only 2 Snapcasters in the deck. Well, this doesn't feel great. Certainly needed some lands. When I said I didn't feel good about games, and I didn't even take the one out of his graveyard because I always forget to click it with Surgical. Well, rip. He found a land too, so it's bad all around. Alright. Now we can't Kolaghan's Command then. He's got... Okay, we can do that though. So why doesn't... I saw his hand, so why isn't it revealed now? Yep. I mean, I don't know if there's any difference between playing Liliana. Like, maybe I should have tried the Blood Moon, I guess. I don't think it matters much. Oh, maybe so I don't even know if there were Yeah, I think we want Lightning Bolts back in now that we know he has Spell Quellers. I think we're pretty dead this game, though. Oh, he has Elspeth. Yeah, the game's just over. Okay. Alright. Well, that was pretty gross. It's interesting. He's running Supreme Verdicts against Spell Quellers. I wonder if the Spell Quellers is a sideboard thing. The Spell Snares aren't that good. We actually don't have that many 2-drops. The Fatal Push is tempting. We have some. Yep, let's give this a go. See if we can open a little better this time. It's entirely possible / likely that Havoc Festival's not supposed to be in the deck. But this is the kind of deck I was told to bring it in against when I talked to people who would play this deck. So why not? We're going to keep it. And it's fun, right? Havoc Festival, definitely a fun one. Sweet art, too. So Vortowitz, he still hasn't seen Madcap Experiment Platinum Empyrean, but I don't think it matters, but he still has not seen those cards. Give me like 2 Spirit Guides and a Swamp and let me turn 1 Blood Moon him. That would feel fair and balanced, right? I don't think the slaughter games are worth it. I mean, name Elspeth, he doesn't have that many ways to win, but I just don't think it's worth it. You could just have something else, you know. Now, Yehini's Expertise is an interesting one. I don't think we'd ever actually get a chance to get his Spell Quellers, though. Well, his hand isn't actually good, right? It makes anything we draw so good, but it actually isn't good. Man, but it makes anything we draw good. Problem is it doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, that's what you get. Oh, man. That's what you get. I try to... This is why I hate mulliganing aggressively. And there are a lot of pros who mulligan aggressively, and they understand statistics better than I do, man. But the feel-bads of like, well, this 7 is okay, not great, could be better, let's mulligan. And you mull to 4 and you're not even going to get to play Magic. It's just like, come on. And we're going to get... Well, he's tapping out, so... We're going to get a play a Dark Confidant. Maybe it'll even resolve. Oh, rather, I mean, live to an untap. Well, if we were to find a mountain on the top of our deck, we could Magus of the Moon and then Experiment, but he led on Basic Island, which is also rough for us. Yes, the good news is his most likely way to kill Dark Confidant would be to path it, which will get us our red source. So that's something. Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to win on a mull to 4 though against the blue-white control deck that already fun polices the format. He doesn't even have white mana. We're actually going to draw some cards here. All right, that's step 1. Step 2 is hitting a land here. Oh, well, that's not a land, but not the worst either. If you're going to be stuck on 2 swamps, you may as well draw Thoughtseize Inquisition. Imagine if this was our opener. If that was our mull to 6. If we'd had this hand with Thoughtseize Inquisition in it. Mana Leak the Inquisition. Sure, I refuse to pay. Thoughtseize you. Interesting. So I guess we'll take the Purge. So if he does anything, he has to path our guy. Okay, well his hand is pretty bad. Oh, he's got this Ancestral Vision on suspend though, so we're dead in like 3 turns. All right, well. Yeah, path our guy. That's actually tempting, knowing that he doesn't have anything else, but I'm going to go ahead and play out the Magus. It's the most mana efficient and can catch him here. His hand doesn't have, unless he Ghost Quarters his Hallowed Fountain right now, which isn't a terrible play on his part, to be honest. He doesn't have white. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So I guess that's fine, I guess. He can cast everything, but is this happening now? It's not. It's happening next turn. Alright, well, step one, get the Magus of the Moon to play. Land destruction to him a little bit. There's a tapped mountain. Liliana would... The thing is, Liliana is good, but I don't want to discard these cards. I want to play these cards. So I'm just going to play the... Do I really risk him that he drew Snapcaster there? We have to kill him, though, right? So... He's about to draw a bunch of cards. I don't feel like Liliana's like... It would give us something to do if he did do it. Because he's got his colors anyways, so... I'll risk it. Okay, we're safe. Yeah, I'm actually going to play the Dark Confidant here. Because if he doesn't have an answer, drawing more cards is our way back into it. Alright, well... It felt good. We were putting up a fight on our mold of 4 here. This is the turn where our opponent gets to Ancestral Vision back up to 7 cards now. So we'll see. If his cards are all bad or all, you know, real color intensive, maybe we're okay. Right? The Path, the Dark Confidant, that's not bad for us. And he found another basic plains, so rip. Alright. Alright, Thoughtseize is a nice draw there. Will allow us to Thoughtseize Liliana. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, this is better than I could have hoped for. Okay. Wow, we actually get to Liliana, the Spell Queller. That's so good. Because I didn't even want to discard this Madcap Experiment, but now we can discard, we get the Spell Queller, and we get to cast the Thoughtseize on him. Okay, let's see if he's got nothing. Have nothing. Oh my gosh, he has nothing. Get the Vendilion Click. Attack for 2. Next turn we can play Madcap and start plussing Liliana. Are we really going to pull off a mold of 4 comeback? It'd be insane. The turn actually getting to untap with the Dark Confidant was pretty insane. It's because he chose not to shock himself because he didn't want to ramp us. There's the Havoc. Unfortunately, you're going to have to discard the Havoc Festival, but... Okay, Alright. No need to attack with the Magus of the Moon here, not while it's doing work, by just existing. I think maybe we knew what his hand was. I think he drew the call in it. No, we've seen 2 call. I don't remember. I'm going to clear this. I don't know. It's possible I could attack there. And maybe it would matter too because it would be a lethal sort of thing, but nope, he had Purge, huh? Okay, he drew Purge. So there was one card I didn't know about. Well, now he has mana again, but he's facing down... Oh, is this an Elspeth to wreck our world? Okay, it's a Colonnade attack to kill our Liliana. Okay, I mean, he needs to do it, but it means we get to clock him for 8. Good news is we were never going to get anywhere with that attack, so I didn't actually miss any damage. Oh my gosh, give me a Lightning Bolt off the top of the deck. Alright, that's not Lightning Bolt. Oh. Oh my gosh, I was silly getting my hopes up in this game. Top deck war. Wow, that means he drew Purge into Path, I think. Okay. Man, how does it... Oh. That's not fair! That's not fair. Why? It just toyed with me. That's all this match did, and we drew a Simian Spirit Guide. Oh my gosh. All it did was toy with me. We had the mold of 4. We'd come back in the game. We were right there, and he drew Purge into Path into Elspeth. Jeez, that's not fair. If you're gonna kill me, just kill me. Kill me softly. Oh my gosh. What a savage, savage amount of top decks. I mean, dude, we sure caught a break on that Spell Queller and Liliana play, too. That was so good. Oh, man. Well, that is what it is. That's a... I don't know if it's a frustrating way to lose because I had zero expectation of winning after we mulled to 4. But, man, just to have your emotions toyed with, the roller coaster there, that's unfortunate. All right. That's not enough. All right. Well, good games. Good games. Good games. Maybe next time. That would have been awesome. It would have been a good story. Not quite. Try again next time.